Good day, fellow investors. Welcome to Arabian Property Pulse, your weekly podcast dedicated to the real estate market in the Middle East. Fueled by coffee and powered by our sponsor, Nelson Park Property, I'm your host, Jeffrey Asselstein. Welcome back to Arabian Property Pulse. It's been a while, but starting off 2026, the first podcast of the year is something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. So again, welcome to the first episode of the year. Today's Property Pulse, it's not about markets, stats, yields, or launches, but it's about something far more fundamental. How you deliberately design the year ahead instead of drifting into it. Because in real estate and in life, results are rarely accidental. So a couple of thoughts for today. The problem with most New Year's resolutions, most people start the year with great intentions or good intentions, but with positive intentions for the year. I want to do more deals, better health, more balance in my life. But intentions are not a strategy. What usually happens is this. January, we feel motivated. February gets busy. By March, the year is running you. And we've already lost our focus. We've lost our resolutions. We've lost our targets for the year. Each year in January, I sit with my team. We have two sessions, two Sunday nights in a row. We run a program called Best Year Ever based on Darren Hardy's book, Living Your Best Year Ever. So I want to take some of the learnings from that and what I share with the team every year and share with you today. And what I would like to say is you don't get a great year by accident. You construct it. You architect it. And principle number one, you want to decide what winning actually means. The first discipline to have is clarity. You don't want vague goals. You want specific outcomes. You want to ask yourself, what does a successful year really look like professionally? What does it look like financially? What does it look like personally? And you'll notice I didn't just say numbers. I didn't just say financially, but we added in professionally, we added in personally. You might add in spiritually, relationships, lots of different areas you want to add in health-wise. I guess all that's really tucked in the personally section, but there's lots of different things you can add in there. In property terms, this is no different from a development brief. You should never say, let's build something nice and see what happens. No, you define the asset, the returns, the exit, and then you work backwards. Your year deserves the same level of intentionality. So principle two, fewer goals, ruthlessly executed. Another core idea is focus. Most people don't fail because they aim too low. They fail because they aim everywhere. So instead of choosing 12 goals, have 3 to 5 outcomes that truly matter. The ones that, if achieved, make everything else better, easier. In business, that's leverage thinking. In life, it's survival. In the Best Year Ever, or Living Your Best Year Ever for Darren Hardy, he refers to 3 banner goals. And this is what I ask my team members to do every year in their life, whether it's personal or business life, that they look at 3 banner years for the year. Principle number 3, build a system around it, not just the goal. Right? Here's where most people fall down. They set goals, but they don't change their daily behaviors. Outcomes are big lag indicators. Outcomes are lag indicators. Habits are leading indicators, right? So if your year requires more income, what are the daily revenue producing actions that will make that happen? If you want better health, what's the non-negotiable routine that you want to do? And what are you going to do daily to make that happen? And same thing for less stress. What can you do each day to make that happen? And one thing that Darren Hardy talks about all the time when he's doing Best Year Ever, they'll always talk about how important it is that it's not about one big day where you do a lot of work, but it's the regular continuous practice of making things happen as you go along, right? So you don't go to the gym for 30 hours once a month. You go every day for once a month, or every other day for once a month. You go every day for 1 hour, or maybe every other day for 1 hour, 4 to 5 times a week for 1 hour, not just one day of 30. My favorite example is always brushing your teeth. They say you should spend 2 minutes each time you brush your teeth. So morning and evening, 4 minutes a day, 30 days a month, 120 minutes. So you get much better success doing morning and evening, 2 minutes each time. So 120 minutes for the month, as opposed to brushing your teeth for 2 hours solid once a month. It's obvious when you think about it, but you want that steady action, not just one big day where you push everything. In closing, looking at your competitive advantage this year, here's the opportunity as we start the year. Most people let the year happen to them. Very few will design it. If you bring clarity, focus, and disciplined execution to the year ahead, you don't need luck. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need consistency. That's how great portfolios are built in real estate. That's how great years are built. Thank you again for listening to Arabian Property Pulse. Let's make this year intentional. Have a great day, everyone. Hopefully that gave you something to think about. Enjoy your week, and if you need assistance with any of your real estate needs, get in touch with Nelson Park Property at nelsonparkproperty.com.